Hey. All right, before we start this video, check out the link below because I'm offering a free masterclass on improvisation. It's different. It's not what we think. Check it out. Click the link below. But for now, let's get into this video. Video we're going to play out by using the tritone, which is kind of in. Grab a guitar. We're going to get started right after this. Hello, my name is David Wallerman from the Wallerman Guitar Artistry, which is a channel that is all about helping guitar players around the world develop their musicality on the instrument. And today we are talking about the tritone. You've heard that term before. And before we get started, the backing track that we're going to use and the charts are available for free. All you need to do is visit the top link of the description of this video. That'll take you to a sign-up page. If you're not yet signed up, you can sign up for free and you'll get access to this video, the assets of this video, and the other videos on the channel too. Just sign up once and you're good to go. And also, if you have not noticed yet, under the description of this video, and if you're watching on YouTube, T-shirts are available. Check them out. All right, let's get started. So first of all, what is a tritone? Well, a tritone is the distance between two notes, and it's the distance between this note, for example, an A on the low E string's 5th fret, which is the key of this track that we're playing in. All the notes are attracted to that. That's an A. And so the distance between that note and this one right here, which is on the 5th string, 6th fret in this particular case. It's tensed, right? We want that. We want a tensed interval, diminished 5th, right? We've heard that before, which is also known as the interval of the devil, which he didn't create music. I don't believe that. All right, so we're going to use that tritone. It sounds off, right? And that's perfect. Why? Because we want to sound off for just a little bit. I've said that before, but I think it's worth mentioning again. Why would anyone want to sound out and off? You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this kind of thing where you're in, and then that sounds out of tune, right? Yes, it does. The purpose of playing outside, in my opinion, is not to stay outside. That's yucky. We don't like that. It's unpleasing to the ear. But that's on purpose. It's not because of that unpleasant experience that we want to go there. It's because we want to go there and come back. It's the coming back that is enjoyable when you play outside, in my opinion. Okay? It enhances the good notes. When you go outside and you go back in, it enhances the good notes. So that's what we want to keep in mind in this. Knowing this will allow you not to stay outside too long and not to sound weird too long. It's really the coming back in and knowing when to go outside and when to come back in. Really quick, how do you do that? Well, I think the best tip I could give you for that is to think like a drummer, right? Just think like what a drummer would, when a drummer would play a drum fill. Typically that's when you want to play outside, or at least that's when you can start going outside. That's your way out. And then come back in, just like when a drummer would play a fill, come back in at that particular time. Okay, so what does that tritone have to do with any of that? Well, really we could use anything we want, but the tritone being probably the most unstable interval of all, we're going to use that to our advantage to bring the listener completely outside. How do we do that? Very, very simple. If we go back to the close-up here, we are in A. This track is in A Dorian. A minor pentatonic would work, A minor blues. And if I play that, and And I consider this slice of the fretboard right here between frets 5 and 8 the first position of minor pentatonic. Okay, we're in A right here. A tritone above, like we said earlier, would be that note right here, which happens to be an E flat or a D sharp, depending on how you want to look at it. We're going to take the same exact key, which is A Dorian, but transpose that a tritone above. So instead of playing A minor pentatonic, I'm going to play E minor pentatonic. Oh my gosh, that is horrible. That sounds so out. But then you go back in. You bring the listener out and back in. Now combine that knowledge with a drum fill. Okay? That's your way out and your in. See what I did there? Out, 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 in. Like a drummer. Out, in. In. Out. Okay, does that make sense? So the rhythm is very, very important. Now, there is one more element before we start exploring. This is an exploration type of thing. That's why the charts are available. One more thing. What I'm trying to do to keep my phrases kind of coherent, flowing, where you're not jumping from one part of your musical story to the next without any thread. I'm trying to keep those two very distinct keys, the A Dorian and E flat Dorian, or A minor pentatonic, E flat minor pentatonic, which is the tritone, in the same zone of the fretboard. That's really important, I think, in order to flow better. Instead of using the first position for A minor pentatonic, and then you go outside and you jump to E flat right here, and then back in. Don't do that. Keep things coherent so that you can start a sentence, and then go transition and then back in. Okay? So that's really, really important. So in this slice of the fretboard, for example, A minor pentatonic, first position between frets 5 and 8. We need to find the tritone above, which would be right here. The idea is to find the minor pentatonic scale position that starts with that new root, the tritone above the original root, in the same slice of the fretboard. That's the important thing, and that would be position 4 of the minor pentatonic. Because the first position of A minor pentatonic and the fourth position of E flat minor pentatonic are in the same zone of the fretboard. You see, I'm staying there. I'm not doing big jumps. You can if you want. There's nothing like wrong or bad about big jumps, but it gives a certain sound that doesn't flow as well. And we're trying to flow here. And that's what I have for you. So the charts that you're going to find below are strategically prepared. On the left side, you're going to have 5 positions of A minor pentatonic. Those are your ins, okay? Those are the in position slices of the fretboard. Not one is better than the other. They're just a way to organize your fretboard. And then on the right side of each of the 5 minor pentatonic scale, you're going to have the corresponding tritone above position that fits the same slice of the fretboard. And the way that I want you to work with that is to pick one area of the fretboard. So if you're in that slice right here, well, we've got our 2 positions, A minor pentatonic, E flat minor pentatonic. Start a very short, easy sentence. Maybe you start ascending your minor pentatonic, a few notes, and then transition to the closest outside note, and then back in. And that's how you start developing your licks, even if it's slower than the actual track. It's okay. It's a mental game. In, out, in. And then eventually, once you have that mindset, you can speed things up. Okay, so that's kind of the idea here. There are tons of things to explore with that. In the next video on the schedule, so I think this is, whatever this is released, I'm not sure. It'll either be Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. That's the schedule of the channel. Well, the next video, I'm going to share with you 5 licks using that exact concept. I'm purposely not doing that right now because I want you to start exploring a little bit the concept on your own before I give you a few ideas. And those licks are not like you need these licks. No, they're just a canvas for you to explore. And anyways, that'll come in the next video. I'll tell you about it then. But for now, check below because those charts are really going to help you explore more, and the backing track is available too. And if this was your first visit, congratulations, you watched the full video. Thank you for that. And you should consider subscribing if you like this, because every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, a new video just like this one, helping guitar players around the world develop their personality on their instrument, comes out. And I don't want you to miss out. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Thanks so much for watching this. Practice well. I'll see you in the next video.